Hi, I'm Paul Hazelhurst from Bstar. What I want to talk to you about today is one of our key needs analysis tools that we use, which is known as the Growth and Succession Planning Assessment, or as some of you may know it as the GASPA. This tool has been designed to enable an advisor to have a discussion, a chat with a business owner around the key issues that are affecting them in their business life. As you'll see in the longer version of this video, as we take you through the whole process and how it works, this tool enables an advisor and a business owner very, very easily to identify the key issues that need to be addressed when developing growth, improvement and succession strategies.
So for those of you that are Alliance partners, you would go to the Bstar site, you would sign in using your secure password, and you would go to the engagement section. As you can see here, you click on the Growth and Succession Planning Assessment, and then again click on the small to medium Growth and Succession Planning Assessment. And what that will do is that will bring up your branded GASPA for you to print off and then use during the session. Now you can use this a couple of ways if you want. You can just print it off as an A4, or you can print it off as a booklet, and it will enable you to have that available for your session with your client. So let's have a look at the Growth and Succession Planning Assessment. The example we're looking at here is used in our training sessions with our Alliance partners, and it's a real life business, an engineering business owned by 4 owners. And this Growth and Succession Planning Assessment, or GASPA, was completed by myself while meeting with the owners and their accountant. We did this over about a 1.5 hour session, and I guess the reason why this tool is so important to use is it gives you a structure to make sure that you are easily able to identify the key issues that the business owners are dealing with. And as you can see here under business concerns, what we've got here is we've got a very easy way of identifying the areas where their issues are, and also where we need to focus as advisors. So the owners are pretty stressed. They've had problems retaining their staff. They've, in fact, over the last 12 months lost quite a few of their key people. They really don't have any business planning for the future. Succession planning is top of mind for them. The owners have made it very clear that they would like to develop a strategy to exit the business at some stage in the near future. So what we're able to do through this process is very quickly identify what the key concerns are, but also the need to act. And as you can see in this example here, there's quite a few reasons, quite a few issues to deal with, and also a high need to act for a lot of those. So continuing, we want to find out what stage the business is at. So in this case here, they want to grow, and they also want to develop their exit strategy, and they know that they need to continue to build and grow a sustainable business. We also want to find out what their level of understanding is around growth, succession, estate planning. We want to find out what plans they've got for the business going forward, particularly around growth. Key top of mind issue for these owners is succession. They don't have a succession plan. Timing for them in the next 12 months, they would like to be able to agree what their exit strategy is and develop and implement that. And when discussing what their options were, they really came up with 2 very clear options. First off, to transition some ownership to their key staff, which is to sell down shares, and if that doesn't work, then to sell to a competitor. So we had quite a good discussion around that. Really important to understand here, we're not trying to resolve the issues here. What we're trying to do is identify what the issues are. We also want to find out what they believe their business may be worth, and okay, what we're also doing is we want to have a discussion with them about their business, their value of their business. And we know most business owners either don't have any idea about what their business is worth, or in a lot of cases overstate it. So if we're going to help this group develop their plans for the future, we really need to understand what the true value of this business is. It also enables us to have a discussion around what we call the value gap. So how much are the owners relying on the sale of their business and the proceeds that will come from that to fund their retirement. Now, this is a pretty profitable business. The owners have been able to pay themselves dividends over the years, and from what they tell us, they've also invested, but none of them have a financial plan. None of them are really sure of what their financial position is and what it will be in the future. So we've been able to identify that as well. The rest of this document really then enables you to drill down further and have a discussion about the business's characteristics, its key success factors, and identify the issues the owners are dealing with so that we know how we can actually come back and agree how we can work with them to help them position themselves better for the future. Last but not least, we also want to talk to them about their estate planning issues. We want to make sure as we go forward that they do have all the necessary documents they have to complete themselves, to protect themselves. And we also need to start getting an understanding around what sort of services we could provide to assist them in the future. And as you can see here, these guys have got high needs. They really need help in developing their strategies for the future, understanding their value gap. If they're going to build a sustainable business, they need to improve the way they're managing their people, improve their staff retention and contribution. And outside all of that, they need to develop their succession plan. So that's the process we're going to use. That's the beginning of the process. What you'll see in a future session is what we're going to do with that information.